Hi and welcome back. Now, if you are someone who likes to put as many boxes as you can one by one, the DLC that's coming out for the decorations is practically a stash tab. That is where it's going to be for you. This is probably your absolute dream, the thing you've been staying awake at night thinking about. Just to look at now, the coffins are in because of Halloween. Just give you an example how you can maybe utilise the decorations if they come in at the same time. Now this is the numbers that I am getting. You'll see different things in Reddit showing 600 and stuff. That's rubbish. I'll explain why very shortly. Now, the key to these are, they are the same size as a large box. Now before you could only get 4 large boxes on the ground and on like a shelf, if you could. Now you can utilise 5. 5 is your max you're really going to get at this at the bottom, to be honest. 6 if you use a triangle and do it the way I'm doing it. So it's getting you a lot of storage. Now if you are someone who is a bit of a loot goblin and you like to put everything you can, or if you like automation and you like lots of space, this is going to help you a lot. So this is the stash tab DLC basically. That's where it's going to be. Now, just to run through this and give you some examples, you can get to all the ones that I've done. I've vigorously checked different ways of doing this, different routes, looked at pictures that have been posted on Reddit and nulled them as just someone who's placed stuff and said, yeah, I can get it, when you actually can't. So this is the formations that I've found that actually physically work. Okay, you can see I'm actually getting them. I'll show you how hard it can be to get the back one here. This will take quite a while to get because it's literally a pixel you have to touch, but you can get it. You'll see a vending machine pop up. It does take a while. Personally, I would not do it myself because I don't have time for that crap, or I'd use that back barrel for something that I'm never really going to use, or automate it and just have something in there. There you go, vending machine done. So you can actually get it physically. You can get that, which gives you 516. Okay, now next one's got a cross above it. That's because I want to talk about what you can and can't do. So these all work. You can get to all these as they stand, but if you start putting different things in place, you can't get to everything. Alright, so when you get too many barrels, so in a formation of 6, it will not let you get to them. That's what you have to be wary of. That's why I've removed one of the boxes. This happens because, as you can see when you're doing this, even if you rotate it, it does give you a bit of a smaller gap at times. They're quite clicky. They have changed the radius between them and staging in the last 24 hours, so it may change again a little, but it won't make a difference. You will not get to the back barrel if you have 3 barrels in a row, side one in front of each other. So if you have, like, say 2 rows of 3, you ain't going to get to them if you've got a floor above it. Alright, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to peek that far down, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, I know there's pictures going about showing it. It's just not going to happen, and I'll show you, because when you drop that away, put this in place. This is the one that had the vending machine at the back. I'm even going to off-center it a little bit so I can get it in. You cannot physically get to it. You're just wasting your time at this point. This may change. Staging may alter. Remember, this is the most live current build. I can't see it altering too much, if I'm being honest. But I don't think that's going to be viable to do. So I think it was 618 the person had. As it stands, he cannot physically get that, so null that for the time being. If it changes, I'll try and leave a comment below to show it's changed. But as it stands, you cannot do that. If you've got a floor above, that is. So a floor above, yes, you can use a freeze and just run up and down. So this is the Stab Tash DLC, basically. The weapon racks are cool, not my thing. I don't want people to physically see. You can actually put locks in these as well, put the automation things as it stands. Don't know if it's going to change, but it's quite interesting. Now, there may be other variations you can do. You may have people who really sit and love to play pixels to get these in, but stick with the coffins for the Halloween event if the two coincide with each other, because obviously having all those coffins in is going to massively outweigh that. But start thinking about it. Just remember as well, put your door frame on first before you put the barrels in, or it won't work. I mean, you can pick the barrels back up, but it's fine. So let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one.